Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Falcons offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, better look out! Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Big fullback's got it. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Rainbow Warriors offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense keeping it very simple.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's knocked. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal block. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On the ground, it's Harris. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him, and still...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Air Force 0.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The option look. The pitch. On the move at the 30. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. First play of the period, first down here. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line. He's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. The give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Power ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barfield. Turning it on! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it to him again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wants to go up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. That's caught. It's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. Davis looking to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rainbow Warriors are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Harris.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to keep running. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football away.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning on the Jets. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the fullback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Makes the grab. It's Harris.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Davis looking to pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Barfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. The offense changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He will not get there. They'll run downs, and that leaves the door open. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Falcons will hustle to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Lets it fly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. On the move, it's Harris. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He'll pull it down.
Hold it. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for space. It's Harris. Jukes his way for more. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy